To the land of the hand wild, will be mastered the slap sound and match for the sack town. Rub my nose to show you where I'm at. Blah! Ooh, slap off. Slap. Boom. 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 I should run that back. Sack town. To show you where I'm at. Blah. That's how I was supposed to do it the first time. We were supposed to feel it like that. It's an underground classic right there, man. I'm sorry. Anybody I'm not saying it's been heard by millions of people, but it's been heard by people. I've met a lot of people virtually, like overseas. I formed a lot of new contacts off of that dang song. Now that I really realize it, now that I'm even talking about it, I wish I would have realized it more at the time it was happening. I would have even mashed harder than I was mashing, to be honest with you. Because I made some friends. I made some cool, like, I made a lot of my cool connections off of that song. Like for real. Like I met some of the best producers I've ever known who aspired me like in that process, like from that song. So speaking of producers, shout out to Shorty. Shorty got beats, Shorty the Pimp, Shorty the Sheriff. There was a whole bunch of them from back in the day. But Shorty, that's Shorty's beat. And fun fact about that song, I don't even know if Shorty knows this. Fun fact about that song's development, Shorty had one. I can't remember exactly what keyboard he had at the time, but he was making slaps off of that thing. A good portion of the action rap album that I am going to be re-releasing in August before the big release in November. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm just buckle your seatbelts, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute because I got beef with that right now. So I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But it's playful. It's all love. It's gonna be one of the best shows you've ever seen. But Shorty he was a lot of the albums off it. I mean, let's see, Revolution. I mean, I can go on and on. Like a lot of the beats that I got from Shorty on that album, I think were made on that keyboard, if I'm not mistaken. Now that I'm really recalling all of those beats. So, Takeover was one of them. Uh, and we put some meat on it when we went in the studio. When I went to Paradise, shout out to Kershaw here at Paradise. When I went to Paradise, Paradise is where I recorded it. I've done all my action rap work that's gonna be really. It was all done in Paradise, in the days. Me and Kurt Shahir used to be in there getting it done. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kurt Shahir. And then I have to shout out my boy Colby, because Colby, man, my man CJ mixed it. Man, the album, I don't even want to say the title yet. Like, I don't even want to say the title yet. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a whole thing coming with it. I don't even want to say the title yet on y'all. It's just too massive. It's too, it might be too. It's been so big. I've kind of haven't been thinking about it myself. Like, dang, you really want to hit him like that? And it's like, well, F it, man. You only live once. And age don't matter. Still out here killing the game. Age don't matter. This song you're hearing right now, I've always done that. You know what I'm saying? Any song you hear me on, I'm doing that. I'm not even trying to sound a certain way. I'm just saying everybody has their brand of music. This is my brand of music. Hey man, let's pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even on no gang related. It's none of that. It's on some MC Fire black man coming with the bop, bop, bop on you. You know, it's on that. Hey, you want some of this real, let's come get it. Come see your boy. You know what I'm saying? You want some real good production to accompany all of that? Come holler. Come see your kid. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you that. You know what I mean? I ain't saying, hey, listen, oh, it's gonna be the best thing in the world. I don't get into that. There are too many great people. I don't even like GOAT debates because it's like, everybody's been a different GOAT. on all of the people that I love and cherish as far as hip hop is concerned has been a GOAT at some point in time. So it's like, I get it. It's fun. I'll always engage in it because that's my wheelhouse. I love, because the more I talk about it, the more I'm just giving love to all the cats that I sometimes may not be getting the love they deserve on some MC bust your head open, keeping it true to the, you coming to get what you're looking for. I'm gonna give it to you every single time, and I'm not gonna let nothing dictate that. I'm coming with this. Man, but I'm gonna still make it in a way that's appealing and commercial and has all the things as far as the elements, really good professional stuff. Because there's a lot of artists that fit in that realm, and that's where I want to be one of them. Like, hey man, every time I go get him, and he got the beats is tight, the features is tight, he's tight, lyrics is tight. I can understand everything. He coming with it. He's relentless. He's all in your face. He's giving you time to breathe. He's really, really just taking you on a journey each song, just in the delivery and the cadence measure of it, with the substance on top of it too. Just bar work, bartending. Don't steal it. I'm already in the process of copyright. Bartending. My man Tanet said that first. I might have to X that out. Y'all might try and jack me. You know what I'm saying? I might have to X that out. You know what I mean? Bar work. We're doing bar work around here. So Shorty, sorry, just went on that tangent, but it's real. We doing bar work around here, man. That's coming to mess with a cat like me, man. We doing bar work. You know what I mean? Hey, when it comes to this musicianship, this lyricism ship, the singership, the way the singers come in and elevate the songs, the way the singers come in, and even all the features, the way they just fit so perfectly and help elevate the vision I had. Man, stop it. You know what I mean? Like, man, stop it. I'm not even the first voice you hear on the new project. It is Suzanne Real Christian Vuoncino. I had to give all of those names because she's married to one of my favorite two people on earth. They are married to each other, Chris and Sue. And Chris's last name, my man, Vuoncino, what up? But I know, married, but then being an artist, and I know those were some of it. That's why I always mention all those names. I need to get clarification from my girl on which one I should be using, because there's going to be feature credits coming up, and I need to know we got paperwork to file. So I got to make sure everything is tight. So Takeover, didn't forget, sent it to me. He left it over the phone. So when I get I almost want to play the message. If it's easy for me to find the message, I will play the message. If I don't got to work too hard, if I got to work too hard, I ain't done. Don't disturb this groove. But if I can find it easy, I'm gonna tell you what Shorty left me. I still got all these years later. We talking 15 years later. I still got this shit. Um, let's find it. So he sent it to me though. Needless to say, keep the story going. He sent it to me, and the minute I heard it, if I can find it, you'll hear it. If there's a pause, there's a bump. And as soon as on the first bump, I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? Like it caught my attention already. It was like bump, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on a minute, what is that? And then he plays it again, and then it's bounce, 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 bounce. I'm like, oh, it was sick. I don't even know if I've ever told Shorty that. It was sick with it. It was a bump. Hold on, this might be it. We might be in luck. Oh, that's it. I don't know if y'all can hear it though. There we go. Okay, all right. Yeah, I was tripping. I'm like, wait a minute. All right, y'all should be able to hear this. I was like, what? I was like, what? I'm all over that. That's slap off. That's the slapper. That's the slapper, shorty. All these years later, that's still slap off. That's the bop. Hey, you talk about that bop. It's better not to even be regional, but you know where we from. You talk about that good old West Coast bop, but it's got the soul on it that everybody can relate to. That's what we we that's our entrance into the soul game. We got the little West bop on it. Pow. Some uh 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 hey man. Hey. That's a bopping through the phone right now. No speakers, no nothing. 15 some odd years later. Still bopping. So needless to say, you see how I was grooving to that? And this is visual voicemail, so I can go get it easier. Back in the day, there were no visual voicemail, so I had all these voicemail messages. I would always have to go through time and time again, listen, skip, listen, skip, listen, skip, listen, skip, listen, skip, do all that stuff to get to that. And then when I got to that, that's how I wrote the song. I wrote the song before I even had the physical form of it, albeit CD. Back in the day, back in them days, we were CDs. Like, you had to burn it and just putting it on a CD. So I either CD or on the computer. I hadn't had it like that. I wrote the song through that. Then me and E went to the studio, Paradise Studios. He brought the MPC. He had happened to have an MPC at the time. Then when we got to we on the MPC, we put some more of them slap kicks on it. Boom, down, boom, and then we put a couple more claps on there. Just a little bigger. The keyboard slapped, but just we wanted the sounds to be a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? We just wanted the sounds to be a little bit bigger. And then me and Kurt got to work, and I arranged the whole thing and whatever. But I already knew how I was going to arrange it based on when I heard it when E played it. I'm like, oh yeah, they're just listening to it. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's exactly boom. That's how I wrote the verse. Hey, so shout out to Shorty Got Beats, man, because that thing slapped. So now that you heard that, slap, boom, slap, boom, boom, slap. I hope y'all can hear that too. Okay. Uh, yeah. Oh, here, that thing needs a makeover. So when I bring that business with this flame, it's game over. Cause like some straight soldiers, we gon' it's a new world takeover. So here, that thing needs a makeover. When I bring the business with this flame, it's game over. Cause like some straight soldiers, we gon' slap, right? Slap, right? And that's what it turned into. Sorry, as much as I want to play, I do want to vibe out with y'all. Maybe y'all will catch me slipping. Maybe on the next one, you'll catch me slipping. Maybe I'll vibe out really tough on the next one. I want to, but I'm going to let y'all, because I'm about to release it on Spotify. I got that and Monster. Monster is the song I've been playing in the other previous two episodes. Takeover is the ringleader, baby. You know what I mean? That's the jump off. I always end my show with takeoff. The very first time I performed Takeover, it was at a spot in Citrus Heights, I believe. And I want to say that might have been one of the shows I did with Devious DB. Shout out to Dustin, my man. Devious DB, his wife Sarah, but it was DB and it was Chris. And we all used to work together. And they were a hip hop group. I think it was three of them, and I can't remember their name. Oh, I'm sorry, fellas, because I used to bump their stuff. Like when they was doing, I used to mess with DB. Like I mean, that's still my guy. We just don't live near each other and just it'd be nothing. Hey, DB, if you ever hear this, Devious B, DB, if you ever hear this, you already know. Matter of fact, I'll reach out to you on Facebook and be like, check out my latest thing, and then you go check it out, and then you already know because that's my man. That's my man, 800 grand, man. I recorded a lot of the I Can Rap mixtape there when it was done. I remember calling him. I don't even know if you remember this, DB. But I ended up calling Dustin Brookshire. That's why they call him DB, Devious B. But I called him and I just said, thank you, man, because I got a lot, just that was just us in there cooking. He was being the engineer. I was being the, I was being the artist, and we were just, you know how it is. Everybody that's been in that space and you've vibed and gelled, you already know what that space is. All the, you already, all the music people, you know what I'm saying. Like when you vibe with somebody in that space, they're always going to be cool. As long, if they cool people and you guys have vibed in that space, it's always going to be cool. It doesn't matter how often you talk. I'll talk to I'll talk to Dustin tomorrow, and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talked to my man in years, which should not be the case on both of ours, but I'll definitely on my side. Life just be life, and like they say, but that's my guy. But anyway, um, that's how I got on Dustin. Sorry, y'all. But I got on that because the first time I performed Takeover, it was like the third song. I mean, and they was ropping to it. Like they was rocking to it. And so we still in it because we always gonna do it. My man Mark, shout out our Megadon. That's my boy. We've been performing together. We've been tearing these streets up for years. No Cal, SoCal. When I first got on down here and I was out here doing my thing, did some pretty big shows, you know what I mean? And Mark came along with me, you know what I'm saying? Did open up for Gucci, did the Andre Nicotina, I did Too Short in Pasadena. I did another one. There was another one. There's a few others that I did at Observatory with my man Droops. Droops is still out there getting it done. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be reaching out to you, Droops. How about that? Uh, but Mark and I performed at this show. I think it was one of their shows. The first time because we did like one or two of the shows that they had did. And so I did it like the third one on that one, and the rest of the show was cool. We killed it. We always kill it. But I was like, from that moment on, I was like, nah, I got to end on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to end on that. And maybe one or two other times I ended with a song that wasn't that. Every now and again, depending on the set, I would do Monster after that. The song I've been with the my man Eloke. You talk about one of my favorite producers for Walking Planet Earth, Aaron DeCourcy. I've said before, I'll say it again. These are the people that we call friends. Like, hey, listen, whenever you want to get back in the mix, let me know, my brother. There's always a space for you. That's one of my favorite producers, engineers of all time. So that's why you hear all that. You gonna make me pull that one out too? So I got to shout out Elo. Okay, let me get to that. But let me just finish the takeover thing real quick. So I would maybe once or twice. There were songs after that, but it didn't take long for me to be like, this is ending. I just performed for one of my, for a milestone birthday of mine, Lisa Renee. Buckle your seatbelts, July 26th, 2025, 8 p.m. at the Space, Las Vegas, Nevada. Buckle Your Seatbelts is the name of the play. Lisa Renee is the featured performer, and there are going to be inserts from all kinds of other stuff, people, myself included. And please, that's the whole reason I started this thing, and I'm going to get to that, but I got sidetracked because you know how I do. It is what it is. Hey, Aruf. So I'm gonna come back to that because that's the reason I started this thing. So I ain't gonna forget because that's why I started this. You understand when I get to what I just said and across to you. You understand me? So we performed at the Lisa Renee, my girl Suzanne. Wow, I was just talking about her and Chris. I think I missed that part of the story. I probably now that I said their names. I think I brought them up for a reason, but I don't think I tied the part of the story back. So sorry, you guys. But I do remember I brought it up. Maybe it'll come back to me, but I can't stop it and rewind it. I'm on the flow. But anyway, back to her and them. They both we tore that thing up. And it would take over. So takeover is always it's that slap, it's that bump. Missed an opportunity with takeover. I missed two opportunities, two big ones. Takeover. Speaking of takeover, oh my God. Shout out to Jamie Jones. You know what I'm saying? My man, 400, 812 million grant. You know what I'm saying? Like, take over the video. Jones did that. You know what I'm saying? Him, Seabass, Mikey P, Mikey Gratz. Shout out to all of y'all, man. They was doing the videos tough at the time. And hey, listen, I was able to get in. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Yuckmouth originally had the spot. There was a conflict or whatever, and Jones was like, "Hey man, we got the first spot Saturday morning." He told me like Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? Like, which means I had to make a decision. Like, okay, well, he told me like Thursday night, like, "Hey man, Yuckmouth was not able to do it. We got that open slot. Hey, it's 9 a.m. on Saturday, and we're talking Thursday night." And I'm in Sacramento because I'm living in Sac at the time. He's like, it's 9 a.m. on Saturday. It's like 9 a.m. on Saturday, but you know how the video, we plan to be shooting by that time. So call time is going to be earlier, meaning you're probably going to need to leave tomorrow after work, or if you can leave taking off work or something. So I was able to finagle a twist to where I was able to, not even a twist illegally. I used my job benefits, but like, at that particular kind of job, sometimes it's kind of hard to get things done short notice as far as because it's in a call center, so they're dependent on your service level. So the policy about, either I got to use some sick time, which I completely didn't like to use, or I had to either do a shift swap. I think that's what I ended up doing with one of my faithfuls at that time. Let's see. I don't know. It could have been Rhonda, it could have been Donna, it could have been Patty. There was a few people. Shout out to all three of you, wonderful ladies. There was a few people who would hook me up on the shift swap short notice so that I'd be able to come in and so that's what I did. And I think I got off at like 2 or 3 that day. Boom, me and Mark jumped on it, got the gas stations, boom, drove down. History's made, takeover videos done. So I had to give Jamie Jones the props. But I missed an opportunity with that because the song got really, really hot. Like again, as I stated earlier, when I've been running my mouth, it's probably been a good 20 minutes or so now. This was not the plan at all. Sorry, bear with it. Hee-haw! But uh it started, people started reaching out to me. I met a lot of producers that way. They were like, "Hey man, really like your song. I would really like to produce some stuff for you." And in that, I started getting a different because there's a lot of times people hear my voice and they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I know you do that, but shoot, I would like to hear you on some of this and see how you would sound on that." And I'm like, "Shit, that's just tight. Yeah, let's see." You know what I mean? I'm that type cat. You know what I mean? I'm that artist. Like if I could jive with it, because I can jive with a lot. It doesn't necessarily have to be one wheelhouse. Like if it's something genuine that it can appeal to a side of me that I'm like, okay, cool, even if it's not really something I would produce, but if it's thorough and it's good, yeah, I'm always down. And in that, I started getting dope production, shit, stuff that I would never did. You know what I mean? Like way out type of stuff. So it kind of stretches you a little bit. And I'm like, okay, but I like that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I would probably do it like this, but I love those elements. So that's why I take chances when I produce. You know what I mean? Like if you ever hear when you hear my songs, it's very in your face. Like I'm grabbing your attention. Like, yeah, I took a lot of chances with this. Let's see how you react to it. You know what I'm saying? Like we coming with it. Hey, look, I have listened to every beat. I have analyzed every beat, every snare, every tone, every sequence, every arrangement, every verse. Like if you hear a song from me and it's done, and I say, here, listen, again, regardless of what you think, it's done. I'm in there. I ain't giving you no stuff. So as an artist, that is my contribution to you. I ain't gonna give you no stuff. And so with that, I started meeting a lot of producers, which was dope. Like, I mean, people too. Like, I performed a couple shows just because, I got on a couple shows down here simply because they saw the video. So like, people were doing shows. They'd be like, "Hey man, you want to come be in the shows?" That's when I started getting into the little contest. I said, "Okay, let me do that kind of thing." It was just more like the song kind of contest. Like I can't remember the group in the Bay that used to do it, but they were big time. They would come down here. They would reach out to me. All that kind of stuff happened because of that song. They happened to see the song. "Hey man, saw your stuff. Thought it was dope." So like I said, and I did. I got busy, but like looking back on it now, kind of, we were in a gray area at that time too. It's easier said than done. There's a real way to make money online now. At that time, it wasn't. It was kind of the in between phase because it was tough unless you were on a major. So because you couldn't really go out the trunk no more because people weren't. They were all listening to it here, but there's no regulation on here. There was still kind of the physical product, so it was a weird time. So got to give myself some grace on that, but still missed out on a lot of opportunity because there was a lot of people who I met as a result of that song. So, uh, that song is always, it never fails. It never fails. So I end with that one. Needless to say, that's what that rant was about. So before I lose focus again. So the reason I jumped on this is because July 26, 2025, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Las Vegas, Nevada. The venue is called The Space. The play is called Buckle Your Seatbelts. The featured performer is Lisa Renee. She is the person, it's her vision, it's her love child. I have been tasked with the responsibility of contributing to it in a way that helps elevate her vision, as we've done for each other in the past, as she's done for me on the project that you'll be getting in November that I was just raving about. You know what I mean? I was just raving about the contribution. It's kind of one of them things. This is her love baby. And then guess what? When the album rolls around, I'm going to need her contribution the same way. You know what I mean? Because, hey, listen, help me out. I'm going to need you, step on in one time. You know what I mean? Then we'll, evaluate. But so like I've said, she is the bomb, and my job is to help detonate the bomb. So it's a phenomenal play. It is a one-woman show virtually. And that's kind of my point. It's a one-woman show, though. It's in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let me make sure I get those particulars out the way. The address, because if I want to be, really corporate and giving all the information and making sure all, steps are covered, all stones are unturned. The address is 3460 Cavaretta Court, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89103. Okay. Again, the venue is called The Space. From what I understand, it's not too far from the Strip. Good location. The date is July 26, 2025. The time is 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So wherever 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is for anybody in the world, that's what it'll be. And I bring up the world because those that will be in Las Vegas, or those that will be traveling to Las Vegas to come to the show, because there are people coming, you know what I mean? We're getting more and more inquiries about it. So come on out, please do. Come see a good production at work. Come get a bar, right? Come get a bar. So with that being said, July 26, 2025, I know I've said that heck of times, but it is what it is because I want it to be engraved. July 26, 2025, 7/26/25. That's the tag. 7/26/25. The Space, Las Vegas, Nevada, 3460 Cavaretta Court, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89103. Lisa Renee is the featured performer. It is a phenomenal show. It is awesome. I am the musical director. I am also an executive producer. So I'm responsible for my portion of this play. And it's an awesome play. Lisa has done a phenomenal job. I think it has the ability. I really do, genuinely. I believe in it, for real. But here's my grief. Here's my gripe. Yeah, I got skin in the game. I'm here. I'm fully committed. It's your world, but I'm fully committed. But like every time you see something, you'll see a little bit snippet of Aunt Wild. But you don't see a whole lot of Aunt Wild. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a whole lot of Aunt Wild at all. And I got skin in the game. It's all about her. Look, they got the pictures up. It's just her on the picture. Now I understand it's your show, but it's just like you ain't need nobody. She did look at it. She did got her mouth all open. Like you don't need nobody. Like everything is just everything. Like ain't nobody else being a part of bringing this vision to life. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I wanted to say something so that y'all understand. Come check it out. Because if you ain't going to be in Vegas, you can do it virtually. And I wanted to put my stamp on it because she ain't going to put no stamp on it because she ain't done it yet. Now, dang it. Like I said, I got something to do with this too. You ain't doing this all by yourself. Man, wild around here. The heck you trying to talk about? I'm here. I'm part. I want to see something. Name on the marquee, something. Something. But needless to say, because of that, that's why I'm here. And I want to let y'all know listen, come check it out. It's a dope play. It's Ant Wild here. I'm speaking to you. I'm loving on you. All my folks. Because I know people have probably seen it, but they probably didn't realize, okay, is he promoting it? Is he part of it? No, I'm part of it. This is one of my things. I'm Ant Wild stamping it. I'm absolutely a part of it. All the kind of stuff. For those that come out, because there are people that have come out. For those that come out, I'm absolutely part of it. I'm promoting it. all the things. I know it's been a little maybe gray area, but it's been a little gray area because I'm like, well, yo, I ain't been seeing like how I'm supposed to step into this. I got skin in this too. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, can a brother get some love? So I decided to step in and give myself some love. So July 26th, buckle your seatbelts. 2025, the space, Las Vegas, Nevada. Address 3460 Cavaretta Court, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89103. Las Vegas, Nevada, 89103. You can purchase your tickets. You can go to the website. See, and this was another reason. Because we've been doing the podcast and stuff. She's been like, ooh, you want to go to lisarenee.org. And I'm like, well, shoot, I got a site I can send them to too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to, you know what I mean? I want to start flexing and repping. You know what I mean? So go to thestormiscoming.uglyfaceproductions.com. The storm is coming. The storm is coming. Sorry. let me enunciate. The storm is coming. Pause. That's not part of the website address. So I just felt like I needed to say pause because I don't know. So let's start again. This time I'm not going to say pause because I already said it once. And I need y'all to get the URL correctly. The storm is coming. Uglyfaceproductions.com. Go there. Click on there. You're going to see a picture of her in the front thing. But then you'll also see all the other stuff that's on the list, all the to-do, all the coming events. You know what I'm saying? And you can see what's going on with Aunt Wild up in that thing, too. That's what I mean. Like, you know, you can see what's going on with Aunt Wild, because I know y'all want to know what's going on with Aunt Wild, too. Like, what's happening with Aunt Wild? What's going on? Well, the storm is coming. uglyfaceproductions.com. Don't try and steal the Ugly Face Productions either. That's already in works too. Hey, listen, I know y'all. Y'all gonna try to take a brother's stuff. I know you, because listen, I be hearing dope stuff too, and I be like, damn, that's tight. What they got, what they doing with it? Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all gonna try to take a brother's stuff. You know what I'm saying? I should be holding back more game and stuff. I probably shouldn't be telling you that, but you know what? The time is now. It's already in works. It's already happening. So I can have some fun with it. Storm is coming. uglyfaceproductions.com. You go there, click on there. You'll get the landing page. It'll have her on there. It'll talk about the play because it's a huge deal. It's a phenomenal play. Like, in all seriously, it's a phenomenal play, and I'm just gracious to be contributing what I'm contributing to the play. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a phenomenal play in all seriousness. Like, she put her foot all up and through it. She gonna put her foot all up and through y'all. And like I said, my job is to help detonate the bomb. So everywhere in there where there's gonna be Ant Wild interjections, because there is gonna be a couple big ones. You know, there's gonna be one. There's gonna be a showcase of your boy out there flexing and doing I do. You know, there's absolutely gonna be that interjection in that thing. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. Like, don't get it twisted. I ain't wild up in the thing, you know, and all, like I said, all the great people that happen to come out to the birthday shindig, mine and my sister's shindig, you know, shout out to Mel, shout out to my queen, Neva Boo. Oh my God, everybody that helped put it together. They still talk, people still asking me, man, that was dope. Hey, people that missed it, man, I heard about the party that I haven't had a chance to see since November. So I just ran into a good friend of mine, and that was the first thing she said. And I ain't seen her, you know, since well before November. I hadn't had a chance to talk to her, ran into her on the beach. That was one of the first questions she asked me. How was the party? It was amazing. Because I'm sure at some point in time you saw that it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. Like I said, all the people, because I'm going to post this in the same community also. I'm going to post this directly into that community of the people that were on the invite list. Y'all know who y'all are because y'all see it. When you see this, you'll be like, oh, Aunt Wild, that's love. But again, shout out to y'all because we do dope stuff in Sacramento. It's always a phenomenal turnout. The vibrations are already high. You already know how we do it. We ain't doing no, but we old school black kicking it. We old school black kicking it. We up in here with the fun. You know what I mean? Don't come with no punk stuff. Don't get it twisted. Don't get your head, don't get your wig pushed back. You know, not even on no threatening. I'm not even on no riding stuff. I'm not even doing none of that. I'm black man to you. I'm just saying black man to black man or to anybody. You know, everybody that's been around, you already know what it is, man. We good vibes and we protect that. So don't come in here with no F stuff. Hey, you keeping it riding, we keeping it riding. All y'all know what I mean. So, but to y'all in the community, y'all already know, like I've said before, I'll say it again, like, because again, I'm most likely going to be doing the release in SAC, and it's really because We are part of a dope vibration of people that come to our events in X, Y, and Z, but the credit is you guys. So all of y'all that listen, y'all know who y'all are because I can't name. There was like 200, 300 something people in that group. But every person in that group was curated carefully. Like for real. Like, like that. So that's like two, 300 of the dopest people you got. Like, because, obviously there's people that aren't from Sacramento, but like that vibration that makes us Sac when people come and they mess with me and they mess with our tribe and they come mess with a Sac event through us, they get turned out because we them folks, man. We the real ones. We the real ones out here. So shout out to y'all. That's shout out to y'all. Like I'm part of that. But and that encompasses everybody. That's a lot of Sacramento but it encompasses everybody, just like at the party. Like there was people from all over the place, but that adds to that, right? Because we them people. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, um, I say that to say I'm gonna be posting this to y'all. Go check it out. It's dope. If you're not able to do it, live stream is an option. I think I've been trying to say that. Live stream is an option. So you can go live stream it too. Again, go to the storm is coming uglyfaceproductions.com. Click on that. You get on the landing page. And then when you click further, enter in your contact information. That way we can keep you abreast of all the stuff that's coming. And then once you do that, boom, it's going to take you to the page where you can go to the space and you can either, if you come out, that'll be dope. There's a lot of people coming out, especially in the flight. We seeing stuff all the time. The flight attendants coming out and all that kind of stuff. That's dope. So, but I need y'all to come out. It's a dope show. It's 7/26/25. Come support the dope people. You know what I mean? Come support the dope people. And I'm one of the dope people, regardless of what her ads say, because they don't say nothing about your boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say don't say nothing about your boy. I joke, I kid, but I'm just saying, you know, being egotistical about it. She said, if you want to get on and be egotistical, well, I want to get on and be egotistical, so that's what I'm talking about. And Wild is in the building. You know what I'm saying? And then there's going to be the reissue of the Action Rap the Takeover. It's probably a lot going to be the same. I'm gonna make a couple changes, and then so there's going to be the reissue of that, and then the album release is going to be November, most likely second weekend in November, and then the album release is set to be 11/14/2025, which is Candace Ann's birthday. My sister's hot. So anything changes, all else fails. If you go to that website, because that's always going to have the current information, you go to that URL, the storm is coming.uglyfaceproductions.com. You'll see everything on the tablet. That's why I need you guys to sign in. As far as it's just asking name, email, phone number. Boom. You go to the space, X, Y, and Z, but at times that can lead you in different places, right? I can steer you different places depending on what's going on. The space, buckle your seatbelt, 7/26/2025, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Las Vegas, Nevada. Buckle your seatbelts is what's going on. So it's going to route you there. But then I'm going to do other stuff where it's going to route you different places so you can always stay abreast. So that's why a lot of you guys I have your contact. I just got to go and enter it into my CRM so that I can make sure you guys are informed. But please just go through this. It's a simple process. I ain't trying to, all you got to do, if you get to the website, purchase the ticket or do a virtual. Hopefully you do. If you decide it's not for you, then you decide it's not for you, but it's dope. Like, come support some dope content. A lot of people are doing dope stuff right now. Like I said, you heard me mention the Kendrick Lamar tour is going crazy, but the vibrations around that creative space is high. Clips, I think they're coming out. I was trying to listen to the Clips new album today. I thought it was already out. My man, Mum's the Word, Todd Mumford sent me the video of So Be It. That thing knocking. The Clips. So I was trying to go check the album out, and it ain't out yet. I went to Spotify. I was like, yep, that's going to be my workout music. In fact, that's what I told my man Todd. I said, pause, I think. I told him, I said, hey, look, I'm about to go check this out. That's going to be my workout music. And then it wasn't available. So sorry, Clips, but I did listen to the other one, the Arm of the, I don't want to misquote it. I don't want to misquote it. I don't want to stop my flow, but I don't want to misquote it. I do not want to misquote it. What's the name of that Clip song today? I did listen to that though. Smacking. Smacking. Um, clips. Ace Trumpets. I knew it was so. I was gonna say Amadeus or something. Ace Trumpets. That thing smacking. So if you ain't heard that clips one, just on some good listening, that's smacking. You know what I'm saying? And that's we gonna keep it up on that. When that comes out, I'm gonna do a review. I'm also gonna do a review of some ones that have already come out, but just we gonna talk some hip hop. So that's what I'm gonna do over the next couple days. I can't do everything today because I got to roll, but I wanted to get on here and just kind of holler about Buckle Your Seatbelts. We did some good music talk, chopping it up. I don't even know how long I've been going, but I feel like we had some good time. I was actually watching the finals, so I will go into some finals real quick. I was watching the finals, and the Pacers had went up 28. So let's see. I don't even know if it's still on. Well, yeah, it appears the Thunder have lost. So we're going to game seven, which is what I wanted. So when you guys see the buckle your seatbelts, not buckle your seatbelts. Sorry, there's so many things going on. What's the name of the show? Another Mother. Me and Lisa Renee. I think this is episode 24. So it looks like the Pacers won. They got the interview and Tyrese Halliburton. So it looks like the Pacers won. Um, um, but another Mother episode 24 should be released about the same time that this gets released because I'm probably gonna release it. Another Mother gets released Friday at 9 a.m. and then I'll probably do this one a little after that, maybe around the same time. We'll see. See how it goes. But so I wanted to get on here and jump on Buckle the Seatbelt, let y'all know about that. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of those, just like this, or just little clips and promos. So you're gonna see a lot of those. So good on, man. Come on, man. Let's go. It's happening now. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been saying a lot, but trust me, it's been cooking behind the scenes, and now it is rolling. So let's go. I listen. Y'all take the time to peep everybody else. All I'm asking is just come peep your boy. Come peep it. Give it a good check out. I promise you will not be disappointed. And for those that know. I just plan to let a lot more of you guys know. So, come on this journey. Buckle your seatbelts is part of that journey. I'm slapping in that thing. The production that I've put done in there, it's been a road because, I'm good at I don't want to sound, I want to just talk candidly to y'all and not sound like I'm bragging. So can I do that? Because you guys know I'm the most humble dude in the world. I'm not saying I'm the greatest. It's none of that. I'm not walking on none of that. I just know I'm good at what I can do. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody does. We all have that thing. And we should lean into that without having to sound cocky. I'm good at this. This part I'm good at. I can do that. I can get a good performance out of you in the studio. With the help of Colby, I'm going to be able to record people really well and engineer in the studio. I can already do good pre-production work as far as what the interview. I can present the beat to you in a way that's going to smack off. It may still need a touch of professional quality because I'm not quite there yet, but the music gonna smack off. Regarded just on the pre-production tip, know that. So I'm good at that. I'm good at sounds. I'm good at manipulate. I'm good at playing. I'm not the best at, I'm not, again, there's so many people. A lot of people be like, man, you should go play for such and such. And I'm like, yeah, there's so many people that are way better than me when it comes to playing. I don't want to disrespect them. I probably should get out and exercise that more because I wouldn't mind. I'm that kind of cat. I could be the biggest cat in the world. Like if I were to reach Kendrick status, now I say this now, right? It's different when you get there. So with all due respect to all of those who've been fortunate enough to get at the status like that at Kendrick's at now, it ain't even got to be that big of a status, but any status along the way, right? I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But I would like to think in my fantasy land, if I learned how to play, that I'd be the cat. Like, because I think Prince used to do stuff like this. So I'd just be the cat. I would just go jam with the group. Like if I was cool with a group, I would just go jam with the group still. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even know, like the crowd don't even know I'm there type stuff. And then it's, like there's this group DW3. If anybody's been in SoCal, you've ever been to Spaghettini, Seal Beach, they're there like mostly every Thursday, Sunday. Me and Babe go, we just went 4 or 5 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little longer, but we just went, and it's probably time for us to go again. While you're playing, like they get it, they get it cracking on the old school tip, but just good music, X, Y, and Z. So if I had friends like that in a group like that, yeah, if they allowed me to come just do some things, I would like to think that no matter how big I get, that I'll still do that. Now I know it's easier said than done because I ain't that big yet. know what I'm saying, yet. But I want to say that if I were to learn to play, I would like to go sit in on some sessions or whatever. But I can play. I'm not saying that to say I can get what I need done. But obviously I could be a lot better. But I have the benefit of being able to get what I need to get done, and I'm good with chords, and so I'm able to, I could do that, man. I'm pretty good at it. You know what I mean? Like hey, listen, just leaning into strengths, right? We're just leaning into strengths. We about, hey, it's dedication, hard work, dedication. And I'm going to with the back or something. I'm done playing, even in what I'm saying. Sorry, Nip. I'm totally butchering the words. I just listened to the song like three times today. Um, Sorry, Nip. My bad. If I'm butchering the words, because I know I am. But just leaning into the strengths of it. So again, that takes you back. Like this is all good stuff because that takes it back to the original message. Buckle your seatbelts. Come get a bar and let's go. This is this, Lisa Renee's the bomb. My job is to help detonate the bomb. In detonating that bomb, you're gonna know, oh snaps. When he's talking about the storm is coming, it's coming. Because then after that, then the album release come, and then that's going to get executed in a certain way, right? So then either we're going to come back with another buckle your seatbelt somewhere else, or we're going to do something else. But we're going to stay cacao. Woke up for the cacao. We're going to woke up on the cacao, right? Buckle your seatbelts. That's why it's called that. Buckle your seatbelts. I don't even know if I want to give a synopsis of what it is. I'll maybe do that on another one. Well, I'll do this one and maybe I'll have somebody cut it out and then they can use it on another one. Work smarter, not harder, Anthony. Buckle your seatbelts. It is a story of the modern day flight attendant from the perspective of a Black woman who is an artist and has literally, in a creative and storytelling way, told the story of her life up until the point that she is today, being a flight attendant through the voice of artistry, song, and performance art in theater. That's the instrument used to tell the life story. It's baller. And there's some dope elements in there. I want to cuss really bad, but I want them to be able to chop this up and use this as a good advertisement. So I'm not going to cuss, but I really want to cuss really bad to emphasize how dope that is. And so now I was summoned, put some spice on that thing. And you're gonna see this, you're gonna see what the spice is. That's what I'm saying. If you guys looking for some Ant Wild up in this. Now, obviously, it's going to be more, with the album and all that stuff. Yeah, that's Ant Wild. And that's going to be my time to have her come add some spice to what's happening. See, that's how it works around here. That's why it's another mother. That's why it's another mother. You know what I'm saying? Episode 24, tomorrow, Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what it's going to be on mine. So that's going to be 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then I might drop this around 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Give y'all both. See what I'm saying? Because we up in this thing now, right? So another mother. We got stuff on there. You already know how we do. I talk about the finals. I should go into it more. I might touch on it a little bit. But this is what's happening. Now we got buckle your seatbelts. So we're going to be another mother and all the way up until then. Ads, constant communication. You'll get a chance to see what the storm is coming is about. Come mess with it. It's really dope. The whole movement, it's really dope. I promise you. That I will not let you down in that. We will not let you down. Salute you. We all got contributions to make. This is mine. Wherever it lands with you, cool. Because I know there's a lot of people that got love for your boy. But We all don't see things the same all the time. So there could be some feathers ruffled in my artistic expression, but it's always coming from love and it's always coming from an artistic expression. As long as we can get down where we get down at, we good. And you'll see, because it's including everybody if you really listen. You know what I mean? If you allow the system to dictate the message you receive, but you all know it's coming from love. So the music's going to be really, really good. It's going to be really infectious and it's going to be really inclusive for everybody. Let's go take this ride together, y'all. You know, we all listen to something. Come get hey, I say it in the album. Come give your boy a bar. Let me sit down with it. Give me some minutes, especially as far as the album concerned. Give me some ticks. I don't need a whole lot of your time, but I need a little bit of it. Give me some ticks. Come get a bar. Buckle your seatbelt. Come get a bar. Come. We all got things we fall in love with and that we gravitate to and that we check out in a certain way. That's what fuels our mind. That's what entertainment does. When you allow yourself to be entertained, that's why you follow certain people. You want to go on that journey. That's their gift to you. I always respect musicians and artists in this space. Don't agree with a lot of them. We may not always agree on a lot of things. Might not be the biggest fan of you. You might not be the biggest fan of me, but I can say from me to you without you being on no F stuff. If we just cool and we don't really rock with each other, I'm always gonna have respect for you because you decided to really be an artist and enter this space on some artistry. You know, hopefully your motives was clear when you did it, and as you progress and ascend throughout your journey, hopefully you try and keep the morals as close to you as can, right? And in that, shoot, I can still respect you because I understand the journey, right? For those of us who really are on the journey for the right reasons. Like I can't speak for everybody, but I guess those that align with that message, I'm talking to you, and I'm always gonna respect you, right? Don't matter the genre, it don't matter where you're from, it don't matter color, it don't matter nothing. Because there's always a language we can speak. And that's the thing about it. There's always a language we can speak if we really pay attention because the real frequency lies there. You can't discriminate if you're going into character and you perform. You know what I'm saying? You can represent, but that doesn't mean you got to discriminate. It's a complete difference. So when you see me, this is my representation of my vision of into the game. And come rock with me on it. I think you'll enjoy it. I enjoy it. I enjoy putting in the work to anticipate your enjoyment, right? That's the work. That's the love. When you hear the artist say, man, I do it for the love, it's because of that. Because they just want to see over. There's nothing like, man, you just reacting to. Like, I came up with this brainchild in my head. Like my man, Tony Macchio, shout out to Tony Macchio. Oh my God. Tony Macchio said, we were listening to music one day and it was either his music or my music, or maybe we were doing both. Maybe we were going back and forth. And then he was just sitting there and he was puffing a square and he was like, it's like a painting you can listen to. I damn near lost my mind. I've been using it since. I've been still in that since, Tone. I've been giving you your props every time I've said it to someone new. And even if I say it to someone old, I remind them that you said it. I don't even ever try and claim that because you said it, my brother, my guy, my brother. But man, that's a bar. It's like a painting you can listen to. So when and there's two sides to it. So when you go in and you do a show with people that are familiar with your music, it's dope because they're familiar with it. So now y'all just rocking in the love of familiarity. But there also is something, and 86 and Shorty, my brothers, 3 a.m. for y'all that know. You talk about the tightest you never heard. 86 used to say that, and I'd be like, he wasn't lying. That is the tightest that you have never heard. It is a shame that album didn't come to the fruit of day. And I lightweight want to re-release it as it is. Maybe one or two little modifications I want to make, just for the sake of the climate and the time. because we were a little too raw on some of it. It'll get us in more. It was for the time. Like if it was released at that time, it would have been perfect because we had thicker skin and we can live in that space a little more and understand, the meaning of the message. There's just a couple of things. It's not throughout the whole album, but there are a couple things where it's like, ugh, might have to, that's the only thing. Even with Takeover, like, there's just one little verbiage in there, but I don't even say it on that level. I'm talking about something. I'm talking about it's in the MC world, that's just used as a sucker MC type thing. But I just don't want no misconception of the of the meaning, right? And so as a result, you know, if I can do it, I'll do it. Because there's one or two things, 3 a.m. But I brought up 3 a.m. because I was going to the space of, because I've had to be this guy a lot, where you go into a place and you are performing, you're on the card, and obviously they don't really know who you are, but it's a really good crowd, especially if it's a good crowd. Even if it's just a cool little bar crowd, that's a good crowd too, right? Because that's where me, or 86 and Shorty started. We was ripping, like we was at the press club. The first time we ever did the press club, we went up and just ripped it. But our whole attitude towards the performing was the favorite part of it. Because we were like, I don't give a what y'all on. Y'all gonna be on us when we're done. You're gonna be wondering what we talking about when we're done. Because we were not going to fit in. We were coming with the thing. We from the old school, man. We are showcasers. You know what I mean? Like we are showcasers. And that's one thing I can say about when we was 3 a.m. together, man. I would perform with them anywhere today. We were showcasers. You know what I mean? We gonna showcase, baby. You came to see something, we gonna give you what you're looking for. And I've carried that out. I carried that out. That's how I just was at the performance I just did with and all the ones throughout the years. And especially, if they don't really know who you are and you step on, oh man. The first time when I first moved out here, shout out to Esperanza. I've shouted her out before. I'm gonna shout her out again. Hey, baby girl, wherever you're at, if anybody, family watching anything, please reach out. That's all I can say. You haven't been present in about 4 years now. I just, there's a lot of people that are hoping that you're okay. So if anybody, please reach out. Huge shout out. God, much shout out and love to the girl. But she is the one who jumped it off when I moved out here. I met her at it used to it used to be Cuban Pete's. It was Cuban. It was the rhythm. It's funny. When I moved out here, the one week it was the River Lounge. The next week it was Cuban Pete's. But because I moved out here September 28th, 2012, and October 1st, 2012, Cuban Pete's took over ownership. And so when I first went, it was the weekend I moved here, and then the next weekend was after October 1st. So when I was looking it up, it was like Rhythm Lounge closed, and I was like, "What do you mean? I was just there last weekend, and it was cracking." And then it was like, "Oh, it's Cuban Pete's now." So I remember reading that it got taken over October 1st. So anyway, it changed within a week of me living down here. So at the time that I met, no, it was Cuban Pete's when I met her. It was after, but anyway, she was doing stuff X, Y, and Z. She got me on the Gucci Mane show within two, 3 months of me moving out here, and everybody from SAC came down. Oh, I mean, as far as my guys, like everybody. I mean, it was 12, 13 cats that came down, man. I mean, it was a big deal. Like, Kyle Washington, my man. Shout out. Oh man. Ooh, I miss that dude. Yeah, could use you right now, brother. Kyle Washington, Craig Bernard, KL, B Dub, C Dub, Dean, Was, Cat. Um, damn, I'm missing people. I am missing people. Sorry, y'all. I'm missing people. Um, there was hella people that came down. And we all stayed at the crib. So, we was, but that show. Mark, obviously, Mark performed with me. Um, and then Jones had came out. Jones was living down here, so Jones came out. He was living in Glendale, so he came out. Uh, Kay and Kurt from the DAT, they came out. Um, I feel like there was a couple other people too. So if I miss people, I'm sorry. I have to go through the list again. If I miss people, I'm sorry. But we was out, we was deep. Um, and so it was just kind of us against the world. So I remember we was there, and it was time to go on, and they gave us the mics, and they was like, and I remember Droops was like, "Hey man, you have 20 minutes," and Droops, shout out to Droops, he was tight about them 20 minutes because he liked to keep it going. I liked that. I actually respected it. I don't like no ghetto shows. I don't like when they say you're gonna go on at 8:20 and then you're still there at 9:45 and there's no organization and you don't know when you're gonna go on and now, because now if it's ran like that, that's gonna be infectious to the crowd. If the shit's on time, the crowd's gonna stay on time. If it's following a good flow, the crowd gonna stay in flow. It's really, really important. A lot of people miss that when it comes to the vibration of a show. So I'm shouting out Droops in that. He like, hey man, this is your time slot. You know what I'm saying? So whatever our time slot was, 9:20, whatever it was, 9:10, something like that. And I remember he was like, hey man, the time. I was like, oh, I remember doing that. I remember looking at Mark and said, you ready? He's like, nigga, let's go. And I hit the mic and I can make sure it was on. And we just walked out there. And that's just the whole way we walked out there. They got sprung. We just walked out there like we didn't even play the music first. We gonna walk out here and let's do roll call around this thing. You know what I mean? And like I said, y'all see. There'll be many more to come. Y'all see. It's a whole vibration. And we tore that thing down. So it's like a visitor in a hoop game or a football game or any sports for that matter. You know me, I'm always gonna go sports. Grew up on sports. But it's like you going into the visitor's house and you getting a big win and then you making fans of the visitors. It's like that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously there's a lot more love, but you feel what I'm saying. It's kind of like that because they don't know. So you step out. Hey man, I'm telling you, man. Hey, listen, I haven't been to the observatory in a while, but in them days, the vibes in the observatory were really, really high. It was always the dope crowd in there. You know what I'm saying? Them young kids in there at the time, they just wanted to hear some really dope music. You know what I mean? Like they just wanted to hear some really dope music. So they was, we had Orange County, and them young kids just wanted to hear some dope ass music. And it was a dope venue, and there was always dope people there, and they was with the smoke. You know what I mean? So when we walked out and we made that connection with them, they were rolling with us. I mean, and I ripped that show good 5, 6 times. And every time it's a rip them down. Dope. So there is also something to that. But my point to all of that was the connection that you make. So when you're in that certain space, people understand that, right? The they understand the frequency level that exists. Not to get too earthy or whatever on y'all, but I'm just being real. So a lot of that, there's a good connection in that. It's a good time, and then it continues to further render a good time. People look forward to it. So like, we're like, hey man, we're gonna do this X, Y, and Z. People are like, yep, already, because they already know. You know what I'm saying? And we're doing our part to extend that, to contribute that to the world. And we just want to extend it and further so we can continue to vibe further and further. There's a lot of going on. So it's a must, the real ones stay and fight. We got to stay and fight, and we got to get with the action. And you know what? Right now, I kind of feel like we're a little with the action. I'm a little encouraged right now. So I want to continue that encouraged state of mind going, because a lot of people are like, man, this is kind of some bull stuff, just in a lot of ways, right? And so I feel like that's kind of the vibration now. I'm kind of feeling that. So I want to continue to do it. The time is now to contribute to it, right? I just want to, not saying, oh, we'll be the biggest artist in the world, but I'm saying, the time is to contribute to it. So buckle up, buttercup. In the words of Saporia. Hey, buckle up, buttercup. In the words of Saporia. Hey, buckle up, buttercup. In the words of Saporia. Hey, buckle up, buttercup. In the words of Saporia, nigga. Hey, buckle up, buttercup. That's what my mom used to say. Buckle up, buttercup. Put it in a song that you'll hear very soon as well. Buckle your seatbelts. July 26, 2025, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The venue is called The Space. The address to the space is 3460 Cavaretta Court, Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas, Nevada, 89103. This is just the beginning, y'all. I'm looking forward to this. Come check it out. Have a good time. Let's keep this going. Let's keep it cracking. And she didn't give me no love in any of the ads. That was the main reason I even started running this. I ain't giving no boy. There ain't no love. I mean, there's a little love, but ain't a lot of love. So I wanted to get on here and say, she over here acting like, let me give them a good clip. Let me give them a good clip they can use. Okay? Y'all guys all with me? All right. You're going to see this on the clip too. It's going to be broken up in an advertising clip. So I'm going to do this purposefully. I ain't trying to put no pressure on myself now, because now I feel put me pressure on myself. I want it. I'm going to do this. So this is the clip that I'm going to give them that they can focus on, or they can take the other ones and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? David from Lisa's team is awesome. He's super sick with it. So I'm going to see for this particular project if he can chop this up. But I'm going to try and give him something to use right now. All right? And it's going to be me being the antagonist. Me being the antagonist to all the ads that are out there. Because here's the reality. Like I said, I got skin in the game as well. Executive producer, musical director, really care about the show. It's a super dope show. And I want it to do really well because it's a really dope show. And a lot of people are really excited about it. So I just want to go bigger in sharing that excitement. I don't want to be quiet about it any longer. So that's why I'm on here. That's why you're going to see more of my black self on here, looking kind of cute, looking like Big Chuck while you playing. A little warm in here, a little humid. So you see me wiping my face because it's trying to keep the glisten going. But man, you out here doing your thing, Chuck Wild. Look, young Chuck Wild. Young Chuck Wheezy, you out here doing your thing, young brother. Out here looking all right. Let me take a little, let me drink to that. Get myself together for this bit that I'm going to give them. Hopefully it's dope. I might have to do it a couple times. So bear with your boy. Bear with your boy. Ooh. Bear with your boy. Bear with your boy. Ooh. Bear with your boy. Top. Bear with your boy. Ooh. All right. I'm gonna give them a bit that can use because quiet as kept. I've been trying to give them a bit they can use throughout this whole show. I just don't know if I really nailed it. Yeah, just don't know if I really nailed it. Let's see if I nail it this time. Because it's true. This is gonna be in the clip. Y'all gonna see this. This is true. But I'm gonna play the antagonist. I wish you know what I should have did. I should have took the time to prepare to share my screen. Because then I could have did a voiceover to the screen. I actually could do it now, but I don't know if I feel like it. I might mess something up. We got a good thing going right here, and I got to get to rolling. It's already 8:40. It's getting late. So all right. Here's the deal. I don't know if I call action on myself. I don't know what I do. And I'm just realizing y'all got my whole government name on this. I don't know why I keep giving y'all my government name. Dang. when I'm on Buckle Your Seatbelt, I pay so much attention to it. But then here, I always be tripping. No, no. How do I change the name? This is bull stuff, Doug. I should have changed it before I got the meeting. Now I don't know how to change it. It is what it is. Y'all got my government. Oh well, suckers. All right. So I'm gonna give them a little bit right here. Hopefully this won't work. If it don't, then I'm gonna have to try again. Maybe at a later time. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow. Because I did get kind of going on a tangent. But I have been plugging the heck out the show too. But we started talking music. We was in a good vibe. And you know me, I stay in the vibe. So here we go. So every time I'm turning on, nah, that was whack. I'm over here now trying to make it a news report. Nah, I would try. I would give it another go, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Hopefully, they can use this, but I'm gonna give it another go. Okay, I'll try one more time. Okay, I'll try one more time. Let me see if I'm able to get it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I'm able to get it. All right, here we go. And scene. What up, y'all? Okay, so look, Sant Wild, it's your boy. How's everybody doing? My loved ones, my people, everybody out there. What up? What up? What's up? What's happening? So listen, if you've seen me have any affiliation with Buckle Your Seatbelts, you know, I'm on Another Mother with Lisa Renee, but you might have seen me like a few of you guys have probably seen a lot of the messages that I've been sending a lot of people, like with different links of advertisements and whatnot. But I want this one to be a link that you're going to see because I want y'all to know that I got a lot to do with the show, even if it don't appear like I do. Because every time I turn on something, all I do is see her. You know what I'm saying? She all on the cover, you know, just with the flight attendant, got her mouth all open, being all curvy and whatnot, you know, just totally trying to get your attention, and everything's about her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the musical director and I'm an executive producer on this thing. You don't see me on there. You barely even see an advertisement with me on it. Now you hear my voice and stuff because I got this voice, the voice that makes some boys for all my beautiful ladies. What's up? But you know, so you hear my voice in there because it's got that growl, it's got that thing going, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that's worth, you know what I'm saying? If it sounds a certain way, I've been told I have a cool voice. I'm grateful for it. I do what I can to use it in a certain way to where it works to my benefit, right? But I don't know, you know, I'm just grateful that I was blessed with the voice I was blessed with, right? But with that said, you hear my voice on it, right? So there's some couple of ads where you hear my voice, but you don't really see your boy on there. Like it just has musical, it just has, the ad even just said music director. It don't even say musical director and executive producer. Like where's my love? You know what I'm saying? Where's my fame? Where's my get upness? Where's my recognition in this? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to talk about. You know, and so I want to get this out to let y'all know I absolutely have a lot to do with this production. Okay, I am the musical director, I am the executive producer, and the music that you hear in this production is gonna be smacking, and that's because of your boy. But do I get any love? Oh, heck no. All I'm due is told to buckle your seatbelts. July 26th, 2025, 7/26/25, the space, Las Vegas, Nevada, address 3460 Cavaretta Court, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89103. Okay? So come on. Come get a bar. You can go to thestormiscoming.uglyfaceproductions.com. See, that's a whole nother thing. She been out here like on Another Mother. Y'all seen the Another Mother podcast. For those that haven't, go get a bar of it, please. It's a wonderful show, right? You will not be disappointed, just like you will not be disappointed in this Buckle Your Seatbelt show. But like in there, when she's plugging, the official LisaRenee.org. I don't even get a chance to plug mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm trying to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Where I fit in. You know? So I'm coming on here to plug mine. You can go to thestormiscoming.uglyfaceproductions.com. Click on there. There will be a big picture of her because that's the big project going on at the moment. So it's going to absolutely be buckle your seatbelts. I'm probably going to put a video on there too, welcoming you to that. So all the information is going to be there regarding the show. There's also going to be information with the upcoming events surrounding the reissue of Action Rap, the album that's going to be taking that the release that's going to be taking place, the album release party and the album release itself, video shoot, all these kinds of things. So there's going to be a lot of stuff. It's going to be a mini hub for information, everything Ant Wild related. The big thing Ant Wild related is Buck Your Seatbelts, 72625 Las Vegas, Nevada. The venue is called The Space. Address 3460 Cavaretta Court, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89103. See, I had to do all that because I need y'all to know this is part of me too. It's her baby. Don't get it twisted. She's the bomb. My job is to help detonate the bomb, and it will blow because it is a phenomenal show. I would not be believing in it the way I believe in it if I didn't believe in it the way I believe in it. Hot, if that makes sense. And I know it does. So stay with me. Las Vegas, Nevada, 72625. That's the moniker. 72625. That's the moniker. 72625. That's the moniker. 72625. That's the moniker. Buckle your seatbelts. Address 3460 Cavaretta Court, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89103, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Phenomenal show. You will not be disappointed. But I just had to let y'all know that your boy wants some love. So please come support the show. You can either come to Vegas because a lot of people are coming to Vegas. It's a really big deal. I'm so grateful for everybody that's coming. There's a lot more that's supposed to be coming. All that, everybody that's in that place right there, we're going to be at a place that is phenomenal and it's going to be an unforgettable experience. And I cannot wait for it. For those that aren't able to come, you can still be there in spirit because you can go purchase a virtual ticket as well. So what happens is when you go to the website, the space.uglyfaceproductions.com, you'll see Lisa Renee on there being all jazzy with the cover pose. It's just all about her and ain't about nobody else. So you'll see that. Then you'll see the announcements of everything that's coming up. When you click on going forward, just enter your information. That way, if there's any information that changes on the landing page that you see, you'll always be abreast because I'll always be keeping y'all informed. We'll keep the vibrations up. We'll keep it going, and we'll keep this thing moving forward. So after you fill in your information, then it's going to take you to the website for the space where you can purchase your tickets. Come on, get get early. It's going to be a thing. We truly, truly appreciate your support. It's going to be an all-time thing, and this is just the beginning. It's called The Storm is Coming for the reason, because after that, we go into album release mode, and there are going to be things hitting back to back, and you'll see why this movement is labeled The Storm is Coming when you get wet from the raindrops. So, come get some. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. For those that are in any group that I post this in, you know now that I'm a part of it. So there ain't no mystery because you wouldn't have been able to tell in anything else. So I wanted to stake my claim. I know I said that a few times, but I had to say it one more time before I get up out of here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love, peace, hair grease. See y'all at the show. Can't wait. Awesome experience. The Storm is Coming. Uglyfaceproductions.com. Let's go. Hell. Okay. That one was a good one. It's a little longer than I wanted to. Probably got a little long-winded. I've repeated myself too many times, but I'm gonna see if David can cut that up and make something good. And then y'all see that in an ad. But all seriousness though, I know I've been kind of playing that role because I was just trying to get good content, to be honest with you. I was trying to give them something that then maybe they can use, chop up in little different ads. And that was kind of the avenue that we chose to play. There is some truth to it. Don't get me wrong. Hey, listen, like I had to step in and know. And I'm like, okay, bump it. I'm going to, shoot, I got to step in and make it mine. You know what I'm saying? Because brother do got some skin in the game. So I had to step in and make it mine. So all that is very true. But in all seriousness, it really is a phenomenal show. I really can't wait for y'all to see it. I'm honored to be a part of it to help execute this vision. And I think it's going to be really, really powerful. I know it's not going to, I know, even when we're doing the readings, like the tape, because we're all in rehearsal now and all that stuff. And even in rehearsal, it's like, wow, this thing is powerful, you know. So it's important that I deliver, right? As the musical director, it's important because everything else is tip top. So it's important that I deliver, and not to sound a certain way, but your boys deliver, which is why I'm excited. And I get to flex, like I said earlier. There's absolutely a part where Ant Wild is coming in, taking over the scene, just like the song you heard at the beginning. And then I might play going out, but I might not. I might wait. But it is an amazing show, and I'm honored to be a part of it. So come get a bar. You guys will see this tomorrow, Friday. Aim is 10 a.m. I'll shoot little messages. It might be Saturday though, because I am going to see if I can get some edits. So maybe Saturday. And then in that time frame, I might do another one talking about the game tonight because I got some finals talk. I want to get into that, but I know we've been on here for a while and I got stuff to do because again, I'm busy. So hot. So so we're gonna get into that talk. We're gonna talk about that, the finals, talk about the Lakers being sold. This is a whole lot of crazy stuff. We're talking about the Lakers being sold, which is crazy. Some of their trade potentials and options. It's a very interesting time. We're going to game 7, which is what I wanted. So now I didn't care who won. I just wanted to go to game 7. Now I can just watch game 7, enjoy it because I know both teams are going to be coming with it. It's going to be phenomenal. So I'm definitely going to put on something before that and after that so we can keep this going. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thebomb.com. You guys are the reason that everything is dope. So the dope people, you guys know who you are. Gives yourself a hand, an applause, and a wave. And you know, thank you for being a part of this real stuff. And thank you for, contributing and allowing me to contribute and be a part of it. Like, y'all are the bomb. So, love yourselves, love your boy, tell someone to shut up, and give somebody a, ah,